Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we're about to do 668 packs from Conclave Arcana. There's so much that I'm going to talk about. First, we're going to spend the first 9 minutes talking about my raffle rewards, if any, as well as, the titles and whatnot. But then we are going to spend the whole video, almost an hour long, ripping packs. And you don't want to miss it. This is just the future Dwayne coming back to edit something in here because I need you to know that there are some unreal pulls in these sets. Crazy, odd-breaking returns and some amazing, exciting moments. So I hope you'll stick around with me. If you don't want to see another pack rip video, I get it. Check out the next one. Have an amazing day. God bless. Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. I have internet again. Let's go. I'm connected to the world of the future. It is so crazy to go without the modem, like literally not having access to the internet for 4 days, 5 days. I don't even know. Anyways, I'm connected and I've got some 650 conclave packs. I've got, gold foils and legendaries. I've got rewards and pre-sale raffle stuff to look at. So let's look at it together. This will be my first video back since the internet. So if that sounds interesting, stick around. Otherwise, maybe check out another video. Let's get into it. Okay, I did miss some of the action and the fireworks and excitement, and I would have loved to have been live with the influencers that were doing the Splinterlands town hall, talking about all the last few minutes of the countdown on the pre-sale, because that was fireworks and that was amazing. Shout out to Jeff Opens Cards, who crushed it toward the end there, sneaking into top 6, being able to design a summoner. He and I had a chance to chat probably 3-4 days before that moment, maybe 2-3 days before that moment, and he was talking about what sort of summoner he would design if he had an opportunity. That video actually is on my YouTube channel if you want to see it. I think it was called Confidence versus Concern or something like that, and it was Jeff Opens Cards and myself, so check it out. But he's a great guy, and it's going to be awesome to see him, the creation that he partners with Splinterlands to create. And there's so much more. That was one piece of the cool pre-sale leaderboard or fight. I saw people spend, who was it? I think it was Cryptomancer spent $60,000 in the dying seconds, or the last hour. So anyways, fireworks, $2.4 million spent on the assets, which was $200,000 more than we spent on Rebellion pre-sale. As I recall, these numbers might be slightly wrong. Huge success. Over 1,000 people bought, I think it was 1,200 accounts invested in it on some level. Huge success, exciting times. And as a little side note, SPS well above a penny again. Things are looking good. Crypto doing well, actually, generally speaking. My XRP going for a little ride. Love to see it. And okay, so let's start this off by checking the pre-sale rewards. I know I'm getting 70 plus of this guy, I forget his name, and I'm getting a 7 of this guy. I don't think I got any gold foils of that, but let's go have a peek. Okay, I got more than I thought. So I actually got 82 of this promo card, which puts me 3 shy of the level 7. So level 7, which unlocks a third damage output. See, level 6, it only has 2 damage output. Level 7, it gets that extra damage. And now I only need 3 BCX more of that, which is great. Some of these are going to be gold foils, I guess. Anyways, I don't fully understand what this all means. I got rank 155 on my leaderboard. I think all I got for that was a title. Let's claim that first. This is all new in terms of how they're handling this, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, the Mystic title, there we go. So some people who would have been higher might have got better titles or gold foil copies of those different monsters, etc. That's awesome. This is a rare title. I would think this is a couple $100 right there. I'm not certain, but I would think $200, $150. Now, let's come in here and we see, oh, I got 3,000 tickets for the raffle. I want to check that, but let's check that last. We'll go promo cards. And in this video, I'm not just going to do these leaderboard stuff or this raffle stuff. I'm actually going to open my conclave packs. So we're going to rip them as fast as we can. I'm not going to spend too much time. 71 standards, 4 gold foils, and 7 of the Grandma the Hungers. I'm really inclined to sell these goldies if they're at all reasonably priced. If I could sell them immediately to buying pressure right now, I would love to do that, because I would love to get this up to 85, or maybe this up to 4 more BCX of that guy. Because at 4 more BCX, it does significantly more damage. I think at level 3, which is what I'll be, it goes 2, 2, and 1, and you get that second magic damage at the 4th level. So, and for Arcane Skinwalker, if I can't afford, Grammel will be my first target, maxing that out. If I can't afford a level 7, I might settle in at like a level 4 and just sell some BCX of the Arcane. We'll see. I don't necessarily need to do all that in this video, but I do want to check the marketplace before we're back on that. Okay, and then Raffle, let's see what we got. This could be anything. This could be Arcane gold foils, which would be absolutely bananas. I didn't win any prizes. Makes sense, you know, with some of the big wigs, but these pre-sale raffles, look at, like, somebody got a black foil Arcane Grammel the Hunger, which is a maxed out black foil. That would be worth, I bet, $1,000 right away. $1,000. Oh no, that's the Arcane. My bad. That's the Arcane black foil. So I honestly, I don't even know what that number would be. I think this Grammel the Hunger black foil would be $1,000 plus, maybe 2. And I think this could be at a 0 type situation. Let's go see what Peak Monsters has to say about it. These are early moments for this stuff. So these prices that are going to be showing in Peak Monsters, even though it has already been, I think, 3 or 4 hours since this stuff began being listed, the prices are so volatile in these opening moments where the liquidity is minimal. Let's focus particularly on the legendaries. Now, black. Look at the blacks are already showing up. The blacks are already showing up. This is so crazy. So this is a legendary Moribund Aerobait, which is a solid card. It wasn't one of my favorites per se, but it's a solid card. And look at this. Look at this craziness. There's only one copy. It is 4 BCX because of the quality that it is. It came in a pack like that, and it's listed at $18.75. And I said that these legendaries will probably, of the black foil quality, which this is, will list for $1,000-ish. But then depending on their success, like how impactful they are in the meta. Are any of these reasonably priced? No, they're not. None of these are reasonably priced. $4,200 for this one. Yep, $4,200. This was $7,500. $4,200 is the low price right now. No, yeah, $7,500 is, so the $4,250 is the cheap one right now. I want to back into comments. I want to see what the comments are quickly doing. Look at this. Common black foil, cheapest one right now, $200 US, $199 for this Stampeding Calf, which is a quality card with the, you know, the 3 damage output, the deflect, the weaken, the charge. It's a good kit with a decent amount of hit points. I like this little Uland, and it will synergize with that summoner that allows Ulands to come, and it'll have shields that way too. So that's pretty cool. As we see more and more supply come online, I wouldn't be surprised if these numbers tick down. I do think, like, we will see people list these for $100, because part of the reason I don't think they should. I think if you're seeing black foil commons for $100, that's a buy for a lot of reasons. For its utility on land, its utility in survival mode or wherever. But setting aside all that stuff, I just think collectability too. And so I don't think $100 makes sense, but I think people will sell them for $100. And if they do, I would like to buy. But the question is, can I pull that off? Time will tell. We'll see what we're able to do. And also this is the supplies that is lowest. The supply will grow. Maybe we will open some in a minute here. Let's find out together. Okay, what did I want to do next? So that gave me a little sense of it. Oh yeah, I want to see what the Grammels are going for. There it is. Okay, so Grammel the Hunger is selling for $34 a BCX. I think that's probably a little low. I'm inclined to list. I'm going to list my gold foils. That might ultimately end up being a low price, but I'm happy to sell it for $14 if I can per unit, and that'll enable me to get 2 more Grammel the Hungers anyways, and I would like that. So let's go from there. Now let's go open some packs. These cards will not be in the packs, so there's. You know, I think that Grammel the Hunger in particular is a valuable card and worth chasing down. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about the market analysis. Let's get into our openings. I have 618 of the Conclave Standards. I have 10 of the Alchemies. I have 30 of the Legendaries. How do I want to do this? I think I think we rip these first, probably, right? Let's go 200 at a time. Open multiples. Oh, I can't. I got them muted. I got the site muted. I've now unmuted it, so I'm going to test the volumes. Oh, that's nice that my epic was glowing epic right the first card. Look at that. Legendary. Let's go. Epic. Another legendary, another epic. Another epic. 2 more epics on that row. Not necessarily seeing a ton of legendaries, but I am seeing a surprising amount of epics in my opinion. There's another ledge. There's another ledge. Just as we said that. Okay, let's open them. I can't keep doing this. Yeah, let's football. Gold foil commons. I'm like so overwhelmed by what I'm seeing. Honestly, I can't take it all in. I love that it's an announcing gold. Come on, show. Let's see gold. Oh, nope. But I'll take it. Okay. Gold. Ooh, that's the Morrowind. Nice. That's a card I really value. The Aerial Shield Maiden. Kalia Silverleaf, 13 copies, yes please. A rare gold, a rare gold summoner. I can't take this in. I got it next 200. I'm not clicking. Hello. Come on, Goldie. 5 of that one. Nice. All I'm really able to take in is the, like, which ones turn gold because of the big gold lettering at the bottom, and of course the rarities. But oh, gold legendary! Let's go! Inept healer too. That's the with the corrupted healing. That's a very cool pull. Amazing. I need to look at that again more closely. Gold epic over here too with Aurora Elemental. Yeah, inept healer. I bet that's a big pull right there. 75, $100 maybe, 150 I bet. Just because of scarcity too. Gold foil on the Blazebeard. That'd be cool to get a max copy of that and Goldie. Cool. Let's keep going. Open 200. We'll just one at a time here. Then more Platypus. Mundane Beast. Nothing special, rare. Okay, Fenmore Gorgon. Okay. Epic. Cool. I haven't seen that one before. I like the art. I don't know if I love the stats, but we'll see. And the flank is, yeah. Nice. Gold Razzie Clank Trap. Nice. Silverleaf Mage. I bought all the black foil or the midnight potions I was going to need this morning because I just feel like it's too important for every single pack. Using a lot of potions on this. I feel like every card's going gold. That's awesome, man. Warwolf Juggernaut might have been my favorite that I'd seen so far. I haven't really talked about Caver Skarn. I saw this one. +1 speed for Dracoshans. Cool. I like that it's 3 mana. Are we going to pull any blacks? What? Oh, legendary. 2 of them, Zarghul's. What would happen if it was black? I don't even know that. Rare gold. I like the art on that. There's the gnome that provides the electrified damage, which is super helpful. 29 copies of the Fenimore Wood Troll. Lots of gold. Love it. Hodler. I feel like they had a lot more fun this time around with the naming conventions. Legendary gold foil. Nope. But there's more of those inept healers. And another legendary gold. Nope. Filthy scavenger. Some good drops here with some epics. Some legendaries. And make it happen. Moribund. What would happen if it was black? Would it glow black? Would it look... Does it turn black? Nice, Taylor. I feel like I'm getting a good amount of legendaries here. This one looks pretty amazing at the highest levels. And this one too, Leolin Sifu. Oh, here we go. Nope. And double anyways. And are we gonna finish with a goldie? No, but that's a nice little last line here. Cool. Nothing crazy on that one. 18. Flip all. Nice. Buttercup Mauler. Quillstorm Mage. Close. Open. 20. Jeff opens card, pulled in gold foil arcane. Whoa! A gold foil arcane. That's the scarcity on those is amazing. I gotta click. I don't want to click on this because I don't want my drop to be lost. My pack opening. Like I wouldn't be able to see these images unfold. I'm gonna click on that next. Come on, Goldie. Goldie. Nope. Okay. Let's click on that. I love that they did this announcement, in-game announcement. So he's got this black foil. Is that a black foil arcane? I think it is. Because it's shimmering with the shine, and the black foils don't do that. So this card actually is like super, super rare. And these are the next levels, which are also amazing. This is the one it just told us about, Gianni Oracle. Great card. Great card. And it's a rare. These are both commons, which is not nothing, but I mean, for it to be rare, I would think this is, I don't even know. I have no idea what something like that will be worth. We will see. Go back to the open. I gotta make sure I have enough potions. I think I do, but let's pull up the calculator. 180 plus 40 times 5. Yeah, I got enough black foil or midnight potions. So let's keep going. I want to do 20s. Actually, football. Nice, a gold epic. A gold epic too. I'll take that for sure. I think I got 2 gold epics and 1 gold foil so far. Or gold foil ledge and 2 gold epics. Nice. Okay. I would think this is going to be a $30 card. Does that sound fair with what it does even at this level? 25 and 27 right now. I bet it's a $27 card. Come on now. Gold common, was that? I think so. That's common. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Right out the gate. One legendary per 20 packs feels... There's an epic goldie too. That's a quality epic gold. Come on, come on. Oh, yes. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards too. It looks so great. Desolation, it has piercing at the higher levels. It has wing break. The archery will cause, I think, the wing break to fire even from the first position, which is rare for archery, right? You need close range. Now they have to have they have to have flyers in order to proc that, but then you get the ultimate, the extra damage. Add this with the dragon summoner Nidhogger. I think there's some interesting stuff happening there. Evasiveness with crazy speeds and the flight, and or blast with big dragon pierce bombs. Love that card, and that's a huge legendary pull. I actually need to see what that is. So Desolation. Let's go in here to buy. We go we go gold. Desolation. 118 is the low buy right now on that one. 117.99. And I bet that sells. I honestly do. Like, I think that's an exceptional card. Now, where does that rank in the Conclave gold foil legendaries right now? Because I have two gold foil legendaries now. I have Desolation, and I have, what was the other one I got? Inept Healer. Inept Healer on the low end of the price point. Interesting. 3 mana. This is surprising to me, and I feel like, you know, there's just such variability in the early market. You never really know. But to say $90 on a card like this, that's going to get really significant airdrops from the Mage Wagons, which happens to have Corrupted Healing for the Fire Team for 3 mana and damage with magic, and it's a dwarf, so it's playable for every team. All that to me feels like a very strong card. Exceptionally strong. Is it the best of the legendaries? I guess not. Like, I wouldn't say so. But yeah. So Desolation on the higher end, in the middle to the higher end, and Inept Healer on the lower end. That's okay. Those are cards I love getting. He pulled another one. He pulled a Gold Foil Arcane Silverleaf Ranger. Let's have a peek. That's a common, I think. I love this. Good for you, Jeff. That card looks great. I love this art, by the way. I love that. Okay, let's come back to open. Close. So I've got two so far. of my legendary gold foils, and frankly, I probably only deserve 2 out of 600 packs. But I wouldn't be surprised if we pulled a third, because I'm a lucky man. Let's find out together. We also got some epic gold foils, which I'll definitely be proud and happy to count in my big wins, my big win column. Lots of legendaries already in this one. This is 20 packs. We just got 3 legendaries so far. Another 4 legendaries. 4 legendaries in 20 packs. These are standard packs. That is definitely odd breaking, I would think. 4 legendaries in standard in 20 standard packs. Gold common, yes. Legendary black. Whoa, that's a rare black. That's at least a $300 card. Oh my goodness, and that's one of the more expensive legendaries. Wow, what just happened, guys? What just happened? First of all, this card's awesome. Like, yes, please sign me up. Poison Burst. It can assign 2 monsters that have Poison Burst. That's crazy. When defeated, 100% chance to apply poison to the attacker and 50% chance to apply poison to the units adjacent to the attacker, which is so interesting if you combine it well with a taunt. But come on, we all know what we're here to look at. We all are here to look at the SwiftBeard Stout. First of all, art looks awesome. This is my first black card ever. It will not be my last. And that is a huge pull. Huge. It's a dwarf. Oh, it's a Bloodline Tribute, which I think those cards in particular will carry significant value because they're going to be able to amp up all of their Bloodline partners. And because dwarf, it happens not only that, but it's a dwarf, which means that the dwarves, this one in particular, I would think carries a unique value because of the Bloodline Tribute, because it's dwarf. If it was human, we don't have a summoner to pull out the humans yet. If it was a, right, we already have a dwarf summoner or archon that will pull SwiftBeard in, which will then proc Bloodline Tribute on all the other monsters. And it has taunt. That synergizes really well, because if you were able to bring Resurrect, for instance, with this thing, you go Resurrect, taunt me. It's got good amount of hit points too, which I really like. And it Bloodline Tribute buffs all my... This feels like a huge pickup. Let's go see what SwiftBeard Stout is all about. There are no... there may be. SwiftBeard, where are you at? He's not on the bottom. he's very... Okay, so he's near the top, but here's the deal. He's near the top without a price point. Let's click on that. So there are no listings. Okay. There are 12 cards that exist of this thing. I have one of them. There are 12 and I have one of them. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. There are 12 of this card that exist so far. Now, black foils, there will be more minted. I did the math, or rather, Gathering the Magic did the math on some of the stuff, and he was pointing towards the black foil legendaries will probably be in the neighborhood of 5 or 6 being minted based on predictable sales and foreseeable sales within the Conclave set. Rares will be, there might end up being 100 or something copies of this, or maybe 200. I forget the numbers, but it's small. It's not thousands. This is going to be a super, super rare card, not to mention it's max level. That right out the gate, it's max level, and it's an awesome card. Wow. The rare cards that are available on the market that are currently black foil, there's Flamunculus, there's Archer Koi, which I think is another great card for 500 on the rare, 650 on Canary, 700. I think honestly that's $1,000 card. Like, here we go, 800, 950. Like, I could probably sell it. I could probably list it for $1,000, and there may be a looker. $1,000 US. I don't know. And these are also different. And I'd really have to do a deep dive video in and of itself, which I'll probably do separately now. I think I have to. So stay tuned for that. But, you know, how does it compare to to Sacrosanct Shanker, or how does it compare to a Summoner? You know, I don't know. But I do think it's very powerful in conjunction with what the Dwarf Summoner exists, the Archon, and with the Taunt and with the Bloodline Tribute. So anyways, let's leave that part there. That was a huge pull. Let's go. And I got number 12, by the way, which is super awesome. Actually, it's mark number 13. That's funny because it said there was only 12. That's too bad. It's mark number 13. But you know what? 1258, that's my number. That rounds up to 13 if you were to round to the nearest 100. So there you go. Love it. Love it. Lucky number 13. Close it out. Okay, we are definitely pulling 20 more. We are not done yet. And maybe the fireworks, the best fireworks are yet to come. Honestly. That was so cool. That could be I think at minimum that's a $500 card. Like, that's crazy. This is from a standard pack that yeah, nice. More Sheng Zhao. Come on, hit me with that ledge gold. Come on. We're not done yet, boys. We're not done yet. That's a really cool art. Ooh, what is that? Reckless. Reckless. The final art on that is really nice. It looks like a crazy swing of the sword. And he's got taunt. Interesting. Let's keep going. How much are the Midnight Potions going for right now, by the way? There wasn't nearly enough of them. I made sure I got mine before the packs were rippable. I wouldn't be surprised if that price was spiking right this moment. Over 8 cents, 9 cents. Gold. Conclave Tracker, that's a cool name. With the opportunity and the rare. I mean, repair. Come on, hit me with the gold. Oh! It's a common, but still, dude. Let's go. A second one. I feel like this is crazy. You're only guaranteed one of these black foils per 4,000 standard packs, and I just ripped 2 of them in 600. That is crazy. Let's go. Let's go. Silverleaf Warlock, and he's a badass too. Okay, so what's his deal? He got 6 mana. He's a death, which I love, and his art looks super cool, creepy but not scary, which is in my opinion like the sweet spot for Splinterlands. Like sometimes the cards are a little too creepy for me, and this is like right in there. I like that. 2 damage for 6. Not a huge. He's not a damage dealer really, and he's not 6 damage. 6 mana is cheap. But he's not functional in the lowest mana matches. So where's his niche? 8 hit points is pretty big for 6 mana. He's a magic, that's going to certainly bode well. Now the blind with the swiftness and the backfire, that is really synergistic, right? Because the blind makes him less chance to hit. The swiftness increases his own speed and his whole teammate's speed. And so he goes up to a 5 speed with that 1 swiftness and the blind. So maybe he's a nice sneak attack defense with the backfire. That speed feels a little low to, properly, fully take advantage of that play. But I'd be kidding if I didn't say he looks awesome. And it looks like there's been 41 of them printed. 41 of the Silverleaf Warlocks. Let's go have a peek at him. This is crazy, guys. This isn't normal. This is crazy. Common. They're on the black. It's the... Oh, I see. So of the blacks, look at that. There's one listed for 200. And honestly, that's crazy. But I can't imagine if I could sell mine for 200 right now. I don't know that it would. That's how these black foils are so rare. Now, there's going to be a lot more of the Silverleaf Warlock printed. And I think if you're willing to sell it for 200, like now would be an interesting time to do it. Especially since you could buy more packs, you know, and rip more black foils maybe. That's food for thought for me. I'm going to need to think about that because I don't love the synergy of that card so much as I like the first one. But even the first one, I could be convinced to sell it and then reinvest in more packs. So we're going to think this through. That's going to be a separate video. Let's come back and open more. Amazing. 2 black foils. Honestly, the odds are that you're going to get 1 black foil per 4,000 packs. I opened 618 or something. Not even, because I've still got 40 here. One of them was rare too. Like they should, like, honestly, they should have just both been commons. For me to pull any was awesome. This is crazy. These pulls are crazy. This has been a great opening, and we're not done. The legendaries are coming. The gold foils are coming. I'm going to rip them, and we're going to see. We are not yet done. Okay. Nothing quite as crazy there, but some quality cards. I really want this Leolin Sifu maxed out. Really want that. That one's important to me, so love it. And the final 20. Flip all. Okay, here we go. Legendary Jacarilla, just reg, but I'll take it. Gold foil on rare. Blazebeard, thank you very much. Wow, that was some solid pulls. Let's keep going. We'll get into these 10 of the gold. Every one of these packs is gonna have. I'm gonna get at least 5 gold foils from these packs. There's only 10 of them, so there's only 50 cards here. So we'll move a little slower here. I'll save the legendaries and the epics for last. Nice, Bella Radajowski. Love that gold foil. Love it. So we'll rip all the. Oh, there's a black, I think. What? What is going on right now? That's another rare black foil card. It's number 13. Look at the synergy on this thing. 6 mana, 4 damage, double strike. 4 damage, double strike. Now it does have weary, so it's one of those where it's gonna, like, some turns it will miss. But great speed, reasonable sustainability with the self-heal and the echo. And this is a life monster, which means you could put different tactics onto that thing. I could use this with Tofu and give it a triage. I could put this with EMP and give it a double repair. This is a nutty card. It's another rare. It's a $1,000 card. This is my 3rd black foil, and we're not done yet. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I need to stop there. I need to look at the Silverleaf Ranger. I'm gonna have a heart attack, guys. Yeah, we want to look at blacks. We want to look at rares. I can't believe I pulled a 2nd rare. There are none listed for it. 0 on the market listed for this thing right now. And again, the rares range. Let's just pull away from the word silver. It's an elf too, by the way, which means you can pull that card in with Kalia whatever. Yeah, Silverleaf. And any... Yeah, with Kalia Silverleaf, this can synergize with a lot of cards. Okay. So looking at Conclave, black foil, rares, you know, they start in the 350s. These price points are crazy. Will any of them get paid? I've pulled 2 of the black foils that have not even been listed on the market. That's the nutty thing. They've not even been listed on the market. And you can see by the BCX market trend valuation that Silverleaf is among the higher, like with 70 cents per BCX. it's being rated like on those that are sellable. It's being rated higher. So if we come in here and we just go rare, we pull away from black. Let's just look at gold. Silverleaf. Let's go life. Silverleaf Ranger. The gold foil copies are currently selling in the $3.80 range, and they're moving. And so if you went like this and times by 22, you know, the base value of that Silverleaf that I just pulled is something in the neighborhood of $220 or something like that, because you'd go $4. Like, you can't call it $3.89 because there's only 3 copies at that value. There's up $5 almost instantly. So if you said $5 times 22, you're in that. Is that only $110? That's not a real number though. There's just no way. There's 13 copies of the black foil version, but that's if you wanted to get like a formula for like an absolute floor, you know, $125. But I think you got to probably 2x to 5x. That is probably the truth, because of its scarcity, because of its rarity, because of its bonuses. Anyways, let's go back to opening. So any of the cards can go black. It doesn't have to be just the gold ones. But if it's shaking like that and doesn't immediately reveal, it's going black, and that is nuts. Gold. I'm saving the epics. Oh, gold rare, nice. There's a gold ledge. Hang on, that's not necessarily a gold ledge, but it's like legendary that I'm opening in a gold pack. So it has a real strong chance, like a stronger than normal chance of being a gold foil ledge. Kalia Silverleaf. This is so fun and ridiculous. Some of these rolls are absolutely bananas. Love the Vicious Giraffe. Jeff opens cards, pulled a black arcane Anu Huntswoman. Cool. That's 1 of 10. Wow. It must be an epic, I guess, or a legendary. I don't really know. Okay. Nice. I like that one too. Caravan Guard is a really strong one. I like that one a lot. Okay, so we got a few more to open here. Epic gold foil, right? No, not could be. It could be. Lucky Longshot is a really great card. All these cards could be gold foils, but they don't have to be. Blazebeard, thank you very much. And we got Molten Elemental. We still got one legendary right here, which may be a gold foil. What if it was black foil? Oh, okay. Nice. Very fun. That was only 10 packs, by the way. 10 packs. I got one legendary. I got some solid golds, including rares. And I think, I didn't get any epic golds. But I got the black. I forgot I got the black. I've pulled 3 black foils. 3 of them. That's crazy. In 628 packs. That is crazy. Okay, let's keep going. Let's rip these 10 at a time. We still have enough midnight potions. I have 250 midnight potions and I need 150. Okay, let's go. Legendary epic in the first row. So there are Silverleaf, another ledge. Oh, I guess there has to be lots of legendaries here. In 10 packs, there has to be 10 legendaries. Janny Oracle. So I'm guaranteed like essentially 1 per row. There's 1 there on that row. There's another on that row. There's 2 on this row. There's 2 on that row. We're pulling ahead of the odds, I think. Well, there's none on that row though. We're still 1 above. We're still 1 above per row now on the ledge. And they might have doubles, by the way. There's another. We're 2 ahead per row. In my count of all I get is 1 per row. I'm 2 ahead so far. Okay, I finished, I think, 2 ahead per row. That Goldie, nice. I like that from Lonkius. It's a silly card. I like it. We got our legendaries left, and let's move slower. Boom. See, that's a double. I pulled way ahead in terms of, just because of multiples alone. I'm like 3 ahead on the legendaries that I was quote unquote promised from these pack openings, from this 10 pack rip. Oh, that's an epic, but still. Come on. Nice Desolation. Give me a black foil. That would be crazy. I don't know what I would do if one of these was black right now. That will break my brain. That is my third black. That's my third gold legendary card. Third gold legendary card. And I got 3 black foils so far. These rips are nuts. I like that card a lot. I feel like every one of them is going to turn black or something crazy. It feels like my odds have been so broken in a positive way. I'm just like, it's got to keep coming. Like my mind goes that way. Like, it's not like it's going to stop. It's going to just keep on going. That's what I keep thinking. This is a crazy pull. I feel sorry for all the people who are not getting my pull. I feel like I'm taking your luck. Legend, the top line. Let's just count the legends. And we're going to rip the commons. Just the commons. And then we know everything else is fire. Oh, gold common. Nice. I feel like we got lots of multiples. So we got in this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 legendaries in this set of 10, which means some of them are doubles. At minimum, 4 of them are duplicated. Rip it. 2 of the Bellowancers. 2 of the Jacarillas. 2 of the Shens. It's moving too quick for me. 2 of the... okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we just pulled 10. Last 10. Let's break some odds. Let's just hit it. Right out the gate, legendary. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? This is crazy. Every single another legendary gold foil, another one. A friggin' another one. And that's the Oradum Greybrow, which is an amazing front line. This was crazy. Legendary 1. Legendary gold foil. That's like in another, I think that was my 4th legendary gold foil. And it's an exceptional one. But 2, 3, 4, 5, another black, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was, there was 2 legendary gold foils in that pull. These pulls are crazy. there were 2. I opened 10 packs and I pulled 2 legendary gold foils and a black foil. That is insane. And this is another common. Okay, so it's not like this one is it's not crazy broken or anything. It's 1 of 42 so far. It's only 2 mana with 2 damage, which is great. It's got a good amount of hit points for 2 mana, which is great. Demoralize is nice. The snipe is whatever. I don't necessarily love that card, but it's a black foil, which means it's 400 BCX. So thank you very much. I don't even know how to properly summarize what just transpired. I don't know how to comment on this. This is too insane. Let's go to my cards and go Conclave, black. I have 4 black foils right now. And 2 of them are rare. If all of them are common, that'd be amazing. If I got no black foils, that would have been okay. I'm going to say that again. If I got no black foils, that would have made sense. I got 4 and 2 of them are rare. And by the way, 2 of them are probably meta. Silverleaf Ranger and SwiftBeard Stout are probably meta. And the other 2 are fine. And they're black foil commons. That means they're 400 BCX each. This is crazy. And that isn't the whole picture, because by the way, did we get any gold foil legendaries? We got 5 of them. We got 5 of them. I thought we had 4 of them. We got 5 of them. I don't know how many I would have expected per se, but I truly thought like 300 starter or regular standard packs, 300 standard packs probably would have produced 1 gold foil legendary, 300. I had 600 standard, 618, which I would have thought maybe got 2. I didn't really believe I was going to get 1 more or 2 more from the other 40 packs I had to open, 50 packs between the arcane and legendary packs. I didn't really think that was possible. Maybe 3. I would have thought 3 was a big win. I got 5. I got 5 of them. And by the way, this one's, in my opinion, definitely meta. Or a dumb Greybrow. Inept Healer, I think it was only selling for 90, but honestly, Corrupted Healing is too powerful. Filthy Scavenger, I've heard a lot of good things. I'm not sure I necessarily think it's crazy powerful, but I don't think it's bad. Desolation is one of my favorite cards in the set so far. This one I didn't even look at, because frankly, I was too overwhelmed by pulling a black foil and 2 gold foil legendaries in that 10 rip. That was crazy, guys. Conclave is here. The chase is real. Get involved. You don't know excitement until you see that thing go black. So anyways, let's leave it there. Have an amazing day. God bless.